Cody Vance is an artist, a maker, a mess maker. That's probably the best term. Mess maker, because I love to create. I live very much in the present. I don't worry about the past too much, and I don't look forward too far, because I just like being where I'm at and having fun. And creating a community, which we started to do, that you're part of now. I love bringing people over that we can just hang out, and everybody's got a good vibe, and we just talk and make and just have a good day. Stone, out of all the things I can do, because I probably 12 or 15 different mediums that I can play with, everything from drawing, painting to stained glass to steel welding, sculpture and stuff like that. Stone is undoubtedly mine. That's the only way I can say that comes from somewhere I don't know where. I'm not using anybody's reference but my own, and I'm just kind of following my feet, which is a big mantra of mine. I started doing stone sculpture, and it was instantly abstract. And I still can't explain it, because I automatically just started wanting to make these loops and these curves and poke these holes in it and make space, a negative space to go along with the positive space. For the most time, I love the ones that come out of the ground and they're Quasimodo. They hunch back, they're warped, and I love those ones, because I'll set them up and I already know where to go. And those are my favorite kinds. The ones where you kind of plane them off and saw it off, it's almost like a white canvas. And when you get ready to paint, I'm like, I don't know where to go with this. So when stone comes around and I start carving at it, a lot of times I don't even have a design in mind. I just want to set the stone up that looks interesting and then start walking around it, and then I'll start seeing little nuances here and there that tells me where to start. And if it doesn't start talking to me, then I kind of back off, and I'll take a picture of it and I'll take it inside and start sketching different ideas or whatever. But I could sit there and just carve on it all day, because there's something very comforting about scratching and carving and doing any kind of sculptural work. The same with the printmaking. When I do woodblock cuts or linoleum cuts, there's something very cathartic about it. It's very calming. And then you just get in there and you start honing all that in to play with a three-dimensional piece of stone that's millions and millions of years old and does not care who you are. It's going to break if it wants to. It's going to chip off what it wants to. It's going to have its own colors, its own veins. It really humbles you in a best way. And it really gets you over yourself really quick. The first time it breaks and you want to throw tools to the wall, which I have done, you learn. So it's good stuff. But still, I sit back and I'll take a look back and like, okay, am I going about this the right way? And it changes from stone to stone. There's some that you can really beat on and it'll take the abuse, and others fall apart on you. Yeah, and those are usually the expensive ones. And they're like, shit, okay, I guess I'll just make a smaller one now. Yep, the best laid plans go to crap at first contact. The stone zone is when you're so deep in a process that, the apocalypse could happen around you and you don't care, because it just doesn't register. Everything is going, everything is flowing. The body doesn't hurt. But the stone zone is real, because there's something about shaving and carving into stone that is very seductive. It's very sexy, because it's a subtractive process. So you really have to think like 10 steps out of what you're doing, which direct you're doing, the grain, the angle of your chisel and everything. And now I think a lot of it's automatic. Yeah, it's one of those things where you just have to feel like, I'm done, I'm tired of working on it, it's done. And then you come back 5 minutes later and you're like, there are some people who are good about like, okay, it's just done, and they never look back. They've just been doing it for so long, or they've taught themselves, or they're just natural. Like, I want to paint loosely, I want to draw loosely, I want to carve loosely, and I am such a detail dude, I will beat the heck out of it. I'm in there just like, and that's where my happy place is. And I'm like, you could have just done this impressionistic, but you can't do that. So yeah, I think it changes with everybody. Yeah, but that's a good thing. I try to paint loosely, and it never works. What project or what piece of art is your favorite? This is the one you're working on right now, because it's it's not done and it's challenging you and pissing you off or working or whatever. It's scratching that itch. But yeah, if I had to say a finished one, yeah,